So Aston Martin's brand new Le Mans Hypercar recently took to the Daytona International Speedway for the first time in an IMSA organized event. The British brand, with the heart of racing, attended the official IMSA sanctioned test, with other GTP entries present ahead of their 2025 debut in the WeatherTech Championship's top class. So in this video, I'll dive into the details of this first ever IMSA appearance by the Aston Martin Valkyrie LMH. Aston Martin will debut their brand new hypercar in 2025, thus making their return to prototype endurance racing, and their first prototype racing start in IMSA, or rather the American Le Mans Series, since 2011, when the Lola Aston Martin B09/60 took 5 victories during the season, with its last win coming at Laguna Seca. Before the sanctioned test at Daytona, the Heart of Racing had been testing the Valkyrie LMH beforehand at tracks such as Silverstone and Donington Park, for example, in preparation for the WEC and IMSA campaigns next season, with a test even coming after the final round of the IMSA season of Petit Le Mans at Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta in Georgia. For this test in November though, this would be the first appearance in an IMSA sanctioned test for the Valkyrie, as well as marking the first time ever in IMSA that LMH and LMDH cars shared the track in GTP, as the Valkyrie is the first prototype to be based around the Le Mans Hypercar regulations to join IMSA. For these test sessions, the Heart of Racing would bring a completely new car to the track, as the Aston Martin wouldn't be the same as the one that tested earlier in October at Road Atlanta. This test provided the team a significant opportunity to prepare ahead of their debut in GTP, with the number 23 Valkyrie LMH clocking in a total of 96 laps during day 1 of testing on Friday, with a further 178 laps completed on Saturday during day 2. This car would be piloted by the Heart of Racing drivers Ross Gunn, Alex Riberas, and Roman DeAngelis, who of course have already piloted the GT cars for the team in the past. And all 3 racers performed sufficiently at Daytona for this 2025 test. The Aston Martin Hypercar's best lap during this IMSA sanctioned test was a 1 minute 37.169, set by Ross Gunn during session 4 on day 2. Although this was ultimately 1.5 seconds slower than the fastest lap in GTP set by Romain Grosjean in the number 63 Lamborghini during session 5. However, at this stage, lap times don't really matter, as this is just testing, and after all, this is a brand new hypercar, where all the other cars have already been competing for over a year. Clearly, the Valkyrie LMH was the star of the show, as it flew around the Daytona International Speedway for the very first time, with that incredible sounding V12 engine under the bodywork. And hopefully soon, this car will return to this Florida-based circuit for the upcoming prestigious race of the Rolex 24 at Daytona. So Aston Martin have finally arrived in IMSA GTP, as they prepare for their 2025 debut with the Valkyrie LMH. And during this first official test for the new year, we got our first look and data from the car that will be racing next year. So what do you think about the Valkyrie's first appearance during these test sessions at Daytona? Well, make sure to let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. If you like sports car endurance racing, this might be the channel for you. I'm making content on the WEC, IMSA, and so on every single week. In fact, there are some videos out on your screen all about these topics. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.